What's up, everybody? Mark with Ecom Warriors. Today, we're going to be discussing a common question that I know a lot of people are going to have in mind when they're in their Shopify journey, they're on their way to success, and they're thinking about this one question. The question is, should I buy a Shopify store or should I build one? Now, my answer is always going to be build one, but there are some instances where buying is a better option. And those instances are rare, but I do want to discuss some things to just kind of make people aware of certain situations before they go knee deep into a purchase that could be, threatening to your life savings or something like that. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So, I'm going to be using the same example that I used previously, which was in the last video. I used this example of a store. It's selling for $39,000. It has $150,000 in inventory, and its average revenue is $51,000 a month. So just as an example here, let's get rid of the average revenue, just for an example, okay? And it says here the average profit per month is $39,000 and $39,233. And it says here the store is selling for $39,000. Just off these numbers alone, any kind of logical human being can understand that there's something shady going on here. I'm getting red flag signals in my mind everywhere I go. I'm getting scam alert. I'm getting, this is a bad deal alert, because not only is this too good to be true, but it's so too good to be true that it actually turns bad. Let me explain. The business owner is selling this product for $39,000, but if they just wait that month and basically do nothing, they're making more money from profit. So why is it? Let's go deep into the idea of this. Now, something that I do want to say with building your own store, the whole concept is you have full control over that store and that store's destiny. A lot of people, what they do is they go into Shopify Exchange hoping that somebody is essentially going to build a business for them. If that was the case, you might as well just hire an agency to build the business for you or take care of the advertising or something like that, which is a cheaper route and a safer route. Well, not actually cheaper, but sometimes it might be cheaper, but it's definitely safer. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things here. The first thing that I look at before looking at any of this text, okay, are the reasons why the person is deciding to sell the business, okay? Because maybe they're a motivated seller and they're going to be in debt and they're going to lose everything if they don't get this $39,000 tomorrow, Or maybe they have some kind of Joe Schmo fake answer to just kind of, get things by. So let's go ahead and look for that headline. It says the reason for selling the business. So right away, when you see a whole bunch of text like this, there's a problem. There shouldn't be too much text about the reason why the business is being for sale. Point blank, period. Okay? But let's just go ahead and walk into it with an open mind. So let's read. We have 2,500 dehumidifiers, and for context, for people to kind of understand, this store sells dehumidifiers and like those things that put out steam and stuff like that. So it says we have 2,500 dehumidifiers and 3,500 10-packs of filters included in the sale. So that's not answering the question. So the question is the reasons selling the business, right? Everybody who's on the Shopify Exchange is required to answer this question. And they don't answer the question, the first line. What this line is here is they're trying to remind you psychologically of what's so good about their deal. And let me explain something to you guys watching this. I don't care if you have 1 million products in inventory. If you don't know how to sell them, that doesn't make your business any better. Does that make sense, guys? So if I have like a million MacBooks and nobody has desire to buy them, right? Like if I post them on eBay, nobody's going to buy them, right? I'm just saying, let's create a scenario here. Not in real life, of course. But in this fake scenario of a world, imagine if I had 1,000 MacBooks and I wanted to sell each one for $1,000 or even $500, a great deal, and nobody wanted to buy them. How am I going to make the money? It's very simple, okay? This like I said, this is a psychological play. They're not answering the question. They're trying to divert. None of this matters. Just cancel this out of your brain. Like I said, when I see messages like this, I read red flag. But you know when the person is very, very kind of married to the idea of buying the business already and they just fall in love at first sight, they're going to look at this and it's just going to go in one eyeball, out the other. They're not even going to pay attention to the red flag that might this cause. They're just going to step over it as if it's no big deal. But you really got to look past what these people are writing. So it says, our business has provided us with both so amazing opportunities, with an income stream that we could never dream of. Okay, so right there, this line right here. Once again, the question is the reason you're selling this business. This line right here has nothing to do with why you're selling the business. It's irrelevant. This is just another line to help the person who is the impulse buyer, who is probably, saving their money for 10, 20, 30 years, and, just for them to hop on the deal and make the payment. This is not a good way. This is, red flags just constantly raised. Okay. It says it has honestly been a dream come true. Really, has it really been a dream come true? If it's really such a good dream, why are you selling the business, right? A business like this would be an asset, right? It's producing $40,000 a month. Why would you be selling it for 40 grand if you're making that much every month? It just doesn't make sense. And to be completely honest, this is actually a very difficult question to answer, as we both honestly do not want to sell our business. That's not true. You want to sell your business because you listed it on this website platform. Point blank, period. And I got to be honest and brutal. And the thing is, guys, you guys have to be brutal with yourselves when you're reading this stuff, okay? Because if you're looking to buy business and get a good deal, situation like this, okay, all of this text right here, me personally, maybe because I've been there, I could read through it. Hopefully you guys can see through this too, okay? Red flag on red flag on red flag, okay? We have both spent so much time in the business, blah, blah. Okay, nobody cares how much time you spent, okay? Let's see. It's honestly been a life-changing experience. Once again, they already said that. We're looking for opportunities. If you're looking for an opportunity, then this is it. Sure. Look, one thing that you guys have to pay attention with human psychology, okay? When there is a scarce resource, in this case, the scarce resource is a very successful business, right? $40,000 a month. When there is a scarce resource in the world, okay? Imagine if there's 1 million people on Earth and there's only 5 gallons of water left. That's a scarce resource. Can we all agree? Would you just hand out your 5 gallons of water to everybody and say, hey, blah, 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 enjoy this water, it's so beneficial? No. You would hoard it, you would keep it for yourself, and people would try to kill you for it. Now, if you're reading this, if you're reading what it's saying, it says you're probably thinking, if this business is so good, then why would we sell it? The honest answer, and the only answer, is that we're selling this business partner. I'm selling this business is that my business partner was offered and has recently accepted his dream job in the UK, and together we are sent to move there in September. Okay? Right there, another problem. Nobody gets into business to become an employee. The reason why I'm saying that is because I've been through it, right? I've been an employee at one point, right? When I was in college, working at a restaurant, working at JCPenney, and I've been an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is way better. Even if I'm making less money, it's way better, okay? It says here that they're offered their dream job. Please, it can't be, okay? If nobody becomes an employee, okay, this just is, once again, red flags. My partner is going to go back into full-time work, and with the whole relocating from Australia, UK, we will just that. See, that doesn't make sense to me. A relocation shouldn't stop you from keep running your business. That doesn't make sense to me. People relocate every day. People move every day. Okay? If you're going to move, is that going to stop you from selling your whole entire business? No. It could cost you $5-10 grand to move all your product from one country to another and keep running your business. What's the big deal? Or you could just hire a fulfillment service to ship out your 2,500 products or your $150,000 of inventory. See, once again, red flags, guys. I should also add the other huge exciting reason. See, once again, this is an example of psychological negation. When the person says the honest and only reason that we're selling the business, XYZ reason, right? Then a paragraph later says another reason, they are negating the original statement. So that means none of this matters, okay? And therefore none of this matters too, because it's the same claim, right? And they're saying, oh, we're getting a baby. So is it the baby or is it the relocation? Or is it both? Because if it was both, then you would say, hey, we're relocating and we're getting a baby. But here's the thing. Think logically, guys. Think logically. Put yourself in this person's shoes. You have a business that at one point, let's check the analytics here, has made you, at one point in the month of May, has made you $194,000 in revenue. Okay? On the other months, it made you $34,000, $32,000. Things are going good, right? If you're getting if you have a baby coming, and your husband is relocating, and you're gotta go with them, are you going to sell your whole entire business that generated that much income for you and your family? Absolutely not. You're not gonna sell it. This is what I'm trying to say, guys. What you guys are looking at here, something's up. I don't want to make claims. Like, I don't want to say this is a scam, this is whatever. But what I'm saying is something is up. Now, without even looking at the rest of the content of this listing page, I want to ask you a question. Because there might be somebody on the other side of this YouTube video watching. Maybe you saved up 10 years worth of your income working at a job. Maybe you're an accountant, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a dentist, whatever the case may be. You saved up a whole lot of money. And you say, all right, I'm ready to get into this business. You have $40,000-$50,000 in the bank. You're ready to buy a business, okay? You look at a business like this, and you say, man, that would be a really good opportunity. I could, build this business out, all right? Wouldn't you just rather build out your own business, okay? Learn how it actually works and build these kind of numbers and receive these numbers on command, right, when you want to, as opposed to buying somebody else's that could potentially be all a lie. I mean, for me personally, I would rather just build it myself, especially for something like this, because their claim, especially the numbers and the claims here about the reasons why they're selling, I mean, that just shoots up the red flags for me. On top of that, this is without even guys doing the research behind the brand, okay? I mean, who knows? Maybe the brand was successful at one point and then something happened with the product reviews and somebody demolished the brand online, like a celebrity or something. Who really knows what happened, okay? I didn't devote too much time researching, this business, but, I mean, with the profit margins, with the amount of revenue, it just doesn't make logical sense to sell a business like this for that price. So on that fact alone, okay, what I'm not going to tell you is I'm not going to tell you don't buy from Shopify Exchange. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying watch out. That's all I'm saying. So to answer the question, what's better? Is it better to purchase a business on Shopify Exchange or should I build one? 9 times out of 10, I'm going to tell you build your own business, right? Because you're going to get more experience. But just in case, if you have some extra money laying around, take a look at Shopify Exchange, take some inspiration, and see maybe there's something, around, okay? To give you guys an example, and just a quick little thing that I want to mention is not all businesses on Shopify Exchange are, they raise a lot of red flags like this one. I mean, I'll give you an example. My personal, I owned a bikini store. I sold it on Shopify Exchange, okay? That was a good business, and it was working, and it was great, right? And the owner loved that store. With that being said, that's one that was legit, okay? And I had no problem selling it. It sold the first day I listed it. But the point here is that be careful when you're buying stuff on Shopify Exchange. Read, assess. If you guys want me to review a certain Shopify Exchange listing, hit me up in the comments down below. Tell me, I'll search it, I'll figure it out and we'll talk about it. So that's all I got to say for this video. Hopefully you guys kind of understand my take on the whole concept. And yeah, that's it. Peace.